Welcome to another PC Sports Cards PSA Reveal. This is Josh with PC Sports Cards. We are the largest PSA group submission and the largest submitter to PSA with just under 400,000 cards sent in 2020. In the first week of the year, we sent in 18,000 cards. This is just another one of our standard submissions, 300 or so cards. It was sent in on 9/2. Checked in on 9/14, and it popped on 1/8, so that's the 4-month turnaround time we're looking for right about now. And if you like these videos, we do these videos every single day. Every day an order comes back, which is every day. If you like these videos, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you can get alerts whenever we go up and do these videos. And without further ado, let's get started. Today we have a bunch of fun stuff in here. It is a standard order, so it's going to be a little bit more eclectic than our normal Ultra Modern or modern bulk orders. This order has cards anywhere from 1953 or so all the way through 2020. We're starting off with some soccer cards. We have 5 main points that we're going to go through throughout the video. Please make sure to put comments below. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. We have a good run of soccer cards to start this. Going to try to go pretty quickly through the soccer, and then we're going to get into some baseball that we don't see all the time. I was starting to go through this order and I saw soccer, and soccer is not my main sport, but there's some cool cards in here. So we are going to go through it. Flare, Refractor. A lot of Topps Chrome. Remember, this was submitted in September, so soccer was very, very hot then, and there was more and more getting sent in, and now people are starting to get it back. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the prices as we go through this time of the soccer starting to come back. Very, very strong grades overall. There was one really low grade in this. Like I said in the opening, 46% gem and 31% mint, which is only 77% of 9 or better. But remember, you're going to see a lot of vintage cards in this order, including later on we're going to see PSA 8 from 1953. So that is a card that is almost 70 years old. Went from raw to an 8. There's actually a few of them in there. All right, we're going to skip over the rest of these Tyler Adams because there's 4 of them. We have more Tyler Adams, Future Star, 2 of them. Again, this is a bigger order. It's a 300 card order, so we're going to go faster through some of the stuff. Jadon Sancho, we got 3 for 3 on Jadon Sancho base PSA 10's. One of those hotter soccer names. Future Stars, Jadon Sancho. It is pretty cool. We've grown really fast. We really appreciate everybody giving us follows, and we appreciate everybody subscribing here, checking out all of our lives, doing everything that you guys do. We try to give as much information as we can. We try to do it concisely so we don't waste your time, but we also want you to enjoy the cards. If you're a soccer fan, these might be the cards that you've been looking for, so we don't want to rush through them. We want to make sure we show everything. The format that we had on Monday, the 10th, is probably a format we're going to stick with for Mondays if we have enough orders come back. Mahomes, second year PSA 10. That was a very hard year to grade, so that's a cool card. Hollow 9. See how they do this weekend in the playoffs. Bam, Adebayo. All right, and next up, we have our first conversation piece. We have Shane Bieber. A lot of talk about him, where he's going to end up going. Hope my Mets get him, but we're looking here. This customer, just so you folks know, this whole stack is Shane Bieber's. That is a stack of Shane Bieber's. There's 1 9 in there, there's 3 9s in there, and the rest are all 10s. Shane Bieber, Cy Young winner, free agent. Let me leave this one up here. Cy Young winner, free agent. Only 723 graded. 63% of them are gems. And gem goes for $80. A 9 goes for about $25, and raw these are about $5. So there's still a lot of money to be made in baseball players. You know, pitchers have always been the avoid. You know, you never know when they're going to get hurt, what they're going to do. Bieber looks like a good one to be sending in. You know, $15 on 5 is 20. You can make money on that. You can make your money on that, and not for nothing, if he signs with the Mets, we saw Francisco Lindor double in value when he went to the Mets. And I would not be surprised if something like that happens with Bieber or anybody else. We got some Zion PSA 10s. These have dropped. Somebody brought up the fact yesterday in the video that Zion PSA 10s are selling for 1/7 the price of a silver PSA 10, while other guys sell for about 1/5, which is a great conversation starter. Something we should talk about. Usually, multipliers are a generalization. A multiplier is a generalization to try to get an idea of what a card might be worth. Depends on pop, depends on how it grades, depends on a lot of different things. But when you see something like that where the normal multiplier is 4 to 5 and you're looking at 7, there's only two options, right? Option 1, the lower valued card is undervalued, so instead of being worth 7 to 750, it should be worth about 1,000. Or the higher card is overvalued. Instead of being worth 5,300, a silver should be worth about 3,500 to 4,200. So you sort of have to decide which side of the fence you lean on. Considering we've seen a drop in Zion stuff, in Zion-based stuff, from about $900 to $1,000 down to 7 to 750, I'm going to guess the silvers haven't caught up yet, or it's something in between, right? I think the base probably took a little bit too much of a hit, and they should be $800 to $850 in my mind. And the silvers probably should come pull down to somewhere in the $4,200 to $4,800 range. Now, you know, I'm just guessing. That's a trend that we see when they sort of come together. But it is something to be aware of, and it's great to see people thinking that way, using their brain. You know, not just saying, oh, eBay comps say it's this. You know, eBay comps change every single day. Just so you know, guys, we just went through a run of Chronicles. We're going to start seeing more and more of that stuff come back. So if you get in that, I would say that'll probably be a key point in one of our later videos. We just had some really, really cool cards in this video. All right, that's just a piece of cardboard. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is not a specific card, but it's a specific insert. We're going to go through the shock card, the Donruss Optic shocks, right? So here we have Trae Young. We have, in this order, our customer sent in 23 different shock cards, and he got one PSA 10. And it got me thinking, is he really bad at looking over cards? Or is there just something inherently wrong with the shock cards? Right? You know, I looked over the rest of his order and did really well overall. So it can't be that he's very bad at looking over these cards, because if he's very bad at it, why did he get 10s on everything else? So it got me thinking, you know, and decided to run some numbers. And that's what we came up with. I'm going to put the cards on the side. I'm going to keep on going through the cards and talk about it. It might be a little bit small because there's so much on there. But, you know, SGA, 30% PSA 10. That's the highest one out of all of them. DeAndre Ayton, 80 out of 294. That's just over 25%. Porter, who I think we have in this order, 49 for 362. And even if you're looking at 9s, the 9s are a low number also. Right? Luka, 224 out of 2334. So under 10% of Luka shock rookies are PSA 10s. Trae, 259 out of 1452. So under 20%. And then I wanted to put up a regular Optic card. So a regular Optic card is, you know, it's not strong, but it's still in the 45 to 50% range. You know, that tells me two things. One, if you think the shock card has future value and you see PSA 10s, there might be hidden upside there. To me, I think if you're buying it, you're trying to outthink the market. It's a parallel. You know, it's not really, I mean, I don't love it. It's a cool card, but it's not really a super desirable card. There's not many people that say, oh, I'm trying to put the whole shock set together in PSA 10. So to me, it's an avoid. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't go near the shock cards. Just because they have a lot of print lines and they just don't grade well, right? And if you like them, great, buy them. You know, you might be able to get a good deal. But it seems like a card that if I'm a grader, and a lot of you guys watching these videos, you're not looking at this stuff because you want to collect it or love it. You want to grade this stuff. You want to know about grading. You want to know about that side of the market. You know, like, I don't even know if the 10 came up yet, but this is a card and this is a run, and it's a big enough sample size to do the research, and then you look at the numbers and they are just, it's like overall probably 20% on shock, which is a crazy low number. So to me, avoid 2018 Donruss Optic shock if you're looking to resell or grade and resell. All right, so we got a nice run of Ultra Modern basketball coming up. Mosaic, regular Optic, Jimmy chip on my shoulder Butler, Lamar. I'm selling Lamar right now. Not a Ravens fan in the playoffs. I'm selling basically every quarterback right now. I don't care. We got some Porter. You know, guys, it's gonna we're getting through this part of it. We're getting to the vintage is coming up very soon. Got some really cool cards. It's funny that I was going through the store. I'm like, wow, you know, there's a lot of Jamal Murray in here. There were only like 15 or 20 cards, but in general, we barely see any Jamal Murray. I looked. The order was sent in on September 2nd. You know what was happening September 2nd? This is a buy. Kuna buy. What was happening September 2nd? The bubble. We were in the bubble. You know, a lot of the information that we give here is to get ahead of that, right? These people are sending in these cards as a reaction. They're not proactively sending them in with a plan. We tell you to send stuff in with a plan. Send those football cards in now bulk so you can get them back. Maybe we're coming up on a time where we're going to need to send them in standard, you know? But come in with a plan. Don't be a reactive submitter. Oh, weird. Topps Chrome Luis Robert, PSA 10. In a shocking development, the card that's 99% of PSA 9 or 10 got a 10. You know, buying these guys up, I think the Topps one is underrated probably. A lot harder to get good grades on the paper cards. All right. Moving merrily along. We got a Bart Starr 1958 this is top, sorry. Oh, the next one's the Philadelphia. Bart Starr, I told you there'd be vintage. 1964, 1958. Damn, I can't read today. So this is cool because it's not the same sport, but like we go from 1964 to 2014 Bowman Chrome Superfractor Forest Wall. The cards are not related at all, obviously, but it's just, that's what's cool about these orders. 50-year difference in the same exact order. All right, we got some hockey coming up. Quinn Hughes. Back to Bart Starr. Got a 1956 Topps Hank Aaron Whiteback, you know. Now we're talking about cards that I like. Not really well centered. You can see the next card coming up on the bottom. Paul Hornung. Dale Murphy. More Hank. PSA 4, 1960. You know, like this is really the actual fun part, going through these cards. I don't see a 1961 Fleer Bart Starr anytime. I do see a lot of Panini Prism LeBron James. So we're getting towards the halfway point of this submission. It's crazy. I keep on looking over my mic and it's going over the limit on the red. But whenever I lower it, it goes way too low and everybody tells me that I'm whispering. So please comment below. Let me know if the volume is poor. You know, let me know if I need to adjust that for future ones. Trent Grisham Orange Wave Auto number 25, I'm going to guess. Yep, 18 of 25. Braun Optic. So I'm going to ask a question. We're getting near our next stopping. We're getting near our next conversation point. I'm going to ask you a question when we get to that conversation point. So I'm going to ask you what you'd prefer to spend $600 on. Which one of the cards would you prefer to spend $600 on? This stopping point that's coming up or the one after? For me, it's the one after. Jordan rookie auto. Tatis. Picking a lot of those up. I think about 17 of those so far. Zion Spectre, sorry. I said Ja because when I picked it up I saw the Ja. We talked about these kinds of cards yesterday. Trout. Trout SP, Trout SSP. We talked about this with the Gatorade bath yesterday. The Gatorade bath is $150 in the PSA 10 from 2014 tops. We're looking at SPs from this year's release, low pop, when the SSP was sold at $688 sale. That's the first one that was graded a PSA 10. I don't know about the 321, but these are short prints, just like the Gatorade bath yesterday. That was $150. To me, I'm buying the Gatorade bath because there's going to be more of these that show up, especially more than the SP. The SSP, I think there's also an SSSP. Not 100% sure on that. But to me, these are very expensive for what they are. So there's a Trout market out there for sure, but that seems very high for even Trout when it comes to short prints. But they are cool images. You know, I like the bat pointing image from a couple years ago. There's a lot of people that I know that put that kind of set together, so there is value there. And Topps Chrome generally grades well. So if you find those, to me, those are standard or express cards. Get them in, get them graded, make your money, move on. So for those of you that are watching that have not visited our website yet, pcsportscards.com is where you go to send us cards. We have all of our information on there. We send in bulk order, which is anywhere from $9 to $15 a card based on the era of the card. Declared value limit is $99 on those. Basically, a card could be worth up to $250, but you can only declare $99. That's how PSA works. Next up, we have a standard or value order, whichever you'd like to call it. We call it standard. That is $25 a card, and that is taking about 3 to 5 months. That's what this one is. That was 4 months. So let's say 4 to 5 months. Let's be safe. The bulk order is taking about 6 to 8 months. I'd lean closer to 8 months than 6 months for all the ones that are coming in right now. Check out our website if you want to submit. We are sending in tens of thousands of cards per week. You know, I think this year, I mean, if this keeps up, we're going to keep on sending. If we send in over 15,000 a week, we're going to have some crazy number at the end of the year. And we do appreciate every single one of you that sends us cards. We make these videos in appreciation for everybody that does it. We want to share the knowledge that we have with everybody out there. There's no reason you need to go pay somebody to tell you what to do. Sure, you might get extra information from somebody. They may tell you something that nobody else knows, quote unquote. But, you know, a lot of this stuff, a lot of people in the hobby for a long time know, and we are happy to share it with you. Going back to vintage 1967 Rusty Staub. '67 Catfish Hunter PSA 10. 8, I'm sorry. Oof. I'm so used to saying PSA 10 with these cards. But that is a damn nice card. Super, super sharp. A little off center. Corner is a little nick in it. If you're a Yankees fan, this is a cool card. Team card, PSA 7. God, if that was a PSA 10, it'd be worth a ton. Hank Aaron, 1955 Bowman, PSA 4. That is just sweet. Were you guys at the National when they hit the mantle, the 55 Bowman mantle? That was insane. I have not heard a place that loud in a long time, other than Citi Field during the playoffs. 71 Ernie Banks. It's nice to see Hall of Famers, like old Hall of Famers. All right, so next cool set that we have here, 1953 Johnston Cookies, PSA 7. So in this set, we're going to have the other card that we were talking about earlier. And we're going to talk about how different grading is now versus nearly 70 years ago. So first, let's bring up. Oh no, I'm not going to. I thought I had something separate. But John Antonelli. There's a lot of PSA 8s in here, guys. A lot of them. 1953 cards, PSA 8. It's crazy, right? 7s and 8s. Right now. Ed Matthews, PSA 8. That was supposed to be on bottom, I think. So it is a PSA 8, just so you guys know. It's supposed to be lower down. Sorry about that. But this is a PSA 8 for the same price as a Topps Chrome SSP 2020. You can get an Ed Matthews 1953 PSA 8. Look at those pop report numbers. There are only 25 of these in the world. 25 in the world graded like this out of 129 graded. Super low just to get that grade. Look how many of the Johnston Cookies cards there are graded altogether. Just 1,500. Think back to when we were talking before about the shock pop report. There's more than 1,500 of a single player. Like it is so cool to see cards like this. Warren Spahn PSA 8. His eyes are freaking creepy. Like these are fun. This is fun. 75 straight of the same Ultra Modern card, not nearly as fun. This is fun. Don Little. Ernie Johnson. All right, now we're moving on soon to back over. Got a couple more vintage cards here. Thurman Munson, Red Sox rookies, Hall of Famer. Guy was a little good. Orlando Cepeda. 1970 Hank Aaron PSA 7. Really, really tough set to grade. Just, I mean, it's fun. And now, back to the good old Ultra Modern basketball. Giannis, PSA 9. These prisms are cool. Spoke about Jamal Murray earlier. A lot of his stuff sent in September. A lot of people chasing him. Jokic, those kind of guys. Great value there if you sent it in. So this was a pretty good order so far for whoever sent these in. 4 for 4, can't complain. Bam Adebayo. Ruby Wave. Double Tiger Stripe. Tiger Stripe in the house. Alright, we got Aaron Judge. Does an 18 select. Josh Allen, his stuff is just blowing up right now with this playoff run and his nearly MVP type of season. Bronze Josh Allen. Nice card. If you think they could beat the Chiefs, don't sell yet. If you think the Chiefs are going to beat them, it's time to get out. They're not playing yet, but that's what's lining up. More Jamal Murray. We do appreciate everybody with all your comments all the time. It does make it worth it for us. It helps show that you guys really are getting involved with these and enjoying the videos. You know, it wouldn't be fun if nobody's watching them and nobody's enjoying them. Luis Robert, number to 50, elite. Somebody the other day asked why baseball Panini cards are not worth the same. Why hasn't Panini baseball stuff taken off the same as football and basketball? And to folks that are in the hobby for a long time, they know, right? There's just so many new people that don't realize that Panini baseball products are not licensed. So there's no logos, nothing like that on the cards. So Independence Day. So since there's no logo on the cards, they're just much less desirable. PSA 9 Giannis Hoops. Excuse me. Devontae Graham, Blue Ice. Number 299. Luka, Orange Status. Luka, PSA 10. Luka, PSA 10. So earlier today, earlier in this video, we talked about not trying to overthink. Somebody earlier today asked me if I think Luka's overvalued. It doesn't matter what I think, really. You know, it's what the market has to say about it, and don't try to overthink the market. Don't try to outthink the market. The market is what it is. You could think guys are under or overvalued, and you could avoid them, right? But Luka is Luka. Everybody is on Luka. So it doesn't matter what. If you don't like him, just don't buy him. But there's no real play if you don't like him, right? If you don't own him and you don't like him, what's your play? Your play is just avoid. There's no shorting. There's no, there's nothing like that. There's no selling options on him. We don't have those types of things in sports cards. I'm going to say yet because I'm sure somebody will think about how to do it, but we don't have those in sports cards. So there's nothing we could really do yet with it. So I would just avoid it. Like, there's no reason to overthink it. If you have his cards and you think he's overvalued, sell him. Probably go up in 2 weeks and you'll be upset with yourself. More Luis Robert. Like I said earlier, guys, we're going to start seeing more Chronicles back. Mellow. Keep on getting asked about the PSA stickers. And it looks like this is the right sticker holder. So Mbappe 10. We have a lot of stickers here. Mbappe 10. So I'm hoping that this is the right holder for all the stickers and that we don't have any more holdups. Lionel Messi Gold 9. Ronaldo Gold 9. Red back. Messi red back PSA 9. Germany. Messi. Again, guys, soccer is like Pokemon to me. It's not my favorite thing. I grew up playing, but I have an appreciation for the cards and the stickers because I think it's cool that it's coming into play and stuff that you didn't see a lot of, but I've started to see a lot of it. There's a lot of it going in. Shaq Daddy. Boy, was he dominant. Bradley Beal, draft night. It's a card you don't really see a lot of. Draft impact. Kemba. Jimmy Butler. Dame. PSA 10, nice card. Like, these 2012 Hoops cards are cool because we don't see a lot of those. Timo Werner. We do have one more key point of this video that we're going to get to very soon. This is getting near that 30-minute mark, so we're going to get through it quickly. Metallic Snowflake. Luis Robert. Tatis refractor. Tatis black refractor. So, all right, and we are pulling up to our last cool card to talk about. Bron PSA 10 second year. So, Bron, cool card. Don't see a lot of these. Only 171 PSA 10s out of 535 graded. We put up the second year chrome and the second year base so you can see what the prices are overall. Really, really sharp card. Really, really well centered. Like, this is just a great example of what a PSA 10 is. Like I said, you don't see a lot of these that come back, especially now. Another $600 card. So what are you buying? Are you buying some random short print of Trout? Are you buying 1950 Ed Matthews, 1953 Ed Matthews. You're buying second year LeBron. Second years are absolutely on fire right now. I think these have a lot of upside as the Topps and the Topps Chromes from his rookie year get out of reach for people. I'm a big believer in second year cards. The market has started to dictate that there is a lot of value in them. So don't know that I'm buying that many of them, but I'll throw a shot in the dark on a couple probably just in case they explode. Oh, Baron, 17th year card, PSA 10. You know, like think about it. You can get a second year Topps Chrome or Topps for the same price as like a 17th year first Laker jersey refractor. Who cares about the 16th year card? That doesn't make any sense to me, I'm sure. And it's not even his first Lakers jersey card because he had stuff in Optic the year before or whatever. Or earlier in the year. You know, like, I don't know. That's not my jam. So, like I said, we make one of these videos every day that a submission comes back. Since we started doing them, that has been every single day. This is standard 110. We had a 46% gem rate and a 31% mint rate. But remember, how many vintage cards did we have in there that brought that number down? It's not like our Ultra Moderns where we're 93%, 9 or 10. You know, we're much lower because of that. So really take that with a grain of salt. Like we said in the beginning, if you like this video and you want to see more, just hit that subscribe button, click the little bell, get alerts every time we put one up. We try to post these at 8 in the morning every morning so you guys can see them whenever you want during your day. We do have a PSA 9, Luis Robert. I still have not gotten one back that's lower than that. PSA 10. Got excited because I saw PSA 8 because I'm a sick person, but it's Topps, not Topps Chrome. So, you know, remember 303 card standard order, 4 months. That's what we're looking at right now. If you're sending them in now, I would expect it to be a little bit longer than 4 months. I don't know if it's going to be 5 or 6, but it's going to be a little bit longer than 4. And, you know, we really appreciate all the support we've gotten in the last couple of days, especially with our positive COVID case in our other office. So we really appreciate you guys all sending nice messages. The guy that got sick is doing well, and he really appreciates it as well. We've passed it along to him, so that means a lot. You know, cards are great, but people are better. So it's nice to see that everybody cares. Brum. And our last 2 cards, Ja Morant and Jason Tatum. All right, that's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much. I look forward to the next one. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an express submission. See you out there. Bye.